All right, we are live. We are live. Lupagus has got his fancy smoking jacket on. We got some usual suspects in the house here, which I love to see.
Patrick Harms he's not on the shitter. It's been confirmed. He is ready to roll, ready to talk some Detroit Lions and Minnesota Vikings.
Suspects in the house here, which I Lupagus. It happened again.
What? No, that was me.
I know it was. It always is. Yes, we are talking Lions. The 0-4 Lions coming to the 1-3 Minnesota Vikings. We'll give it a minute or two here to see if anybody piles in, but I'm pretty excited.
Oh yeah, I'm always excited to go live Wednesday night. Look forward to it. But Monday about 2:00, I start looking forward to it.
Wow, well, lot to talk about.
Oh my God, we just lost like 4 viewers. Back to 8. I think it was probably bad internet. Bad internet. I blame Raul.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll make a few mentions about that thing growing on Lupagus's face. Dirk Diggler says, "Look, one bar looks like 2 butt cheeks pushed together." That's the nicest thing anybody's ever said to me. Dan Henneman in the house. We love ourselves some Daniel. Love that.
Hell yeah.
Dirk Diggler, come on. I mean, you can come up with a better name than that.
I know, it's pretty good, actually.
I mean,
2 butt cheeks pushed together with
these male or female butt cheeks. That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I think it's your butt cheeks.
Not great. Yes, we are talking Lions. We are talking Vikings. We are talking if we should be hitting the code red alarm button, if Vikings fans should be jumping ship, or if the 0-4 Lions will give us some hope.
Well, if you're getting hope by beating the 0-4 Lions, then you're already lost.
Well, it's funny because
Patrick,
what was it?
How dare you?
Yeah, Patrick, he speaks from the heart. It was funny because we did the episode on Zimmer getting fired, and if the fact that the Lions, if they beat the Lions, maybe it'll shut down. And somebody commented like, look, if your hope is being the Lions to shut down some firing Zimmer talk, then there's a serious issue, which is very, very true. Jelly Monster in the house. Love to see our Jelly Monster.
Hell yeah. We've never seen him in person. Maybe he'll do a bold prediction tonight.
Yeah. Anybody on right now, be sure to stick around to the end. Bring you guys on. Do a bold prediction. Then Hennerman. Kind of hairy for female butt cheeks. Thank you. It only took me... Started finally growing facial hair when I was about 37.
Yeah, it's like the thickest thing I've ever seen you.
That's winter months are coming here.
I can't. I'm still very patchy if I grow it all out. Very patchy. All right, should we hop into this or what? I'll keep talking about facial hair and zits.
Dirk Diggler says we will win our next 2 games. I like that. Yeah, let's start this in about 2 seconds. Let me go share the link here. See if we can get up to 16 total viewers here.
17's a great start.
Now we're good. A lot to talk about. Well, yeah, hop right into it.
All right. Well, let's. We always talk about, was it lost or do we have any hope? Or what are we looking at? Let's actually go game by game the rest of the way. See what the Minnesota Vikings record is going to be. I got the schedule right here, and I don't know if one of us just do it or if we go back and forth or what. How do you want to do this? But let's go through it quickly.
I would say let's Bob Swede. We love you. We love you a lot. But Miller Lite is delicious. Yeah, at least Lupagus has changed up. I bring up the games. We'll do it quick in the comments as well. As always, make sure to let us know what you're thinking as far as wins and losses. I did cheat. I did go through this beforehand. So I got an idea of what I think the Vikings will end up as. And I'm going to, spoiler alert, it's not nice. It's not pretty.
Yeah, mine ain't good either. I went through this as well. Let's just get into this. Okay, Lions, I think we go to 2-3. At Carolina, I think that I don't see us winning that game. I see us going 2-4.
Carolina is very underrated. They got a very good defense. Yeah, Carolina, we're going to lose.
Bye. We will not lose on the bye week. Dallas Cowboys at home. I think we lose that game as well.
Absolutely.
Dallas' defense is playing lights out. Great offense. No, I don't think the Vikings can win that game. 2-5. At Baltimore, that's a big old L to me. Even though the Lions hung tough with them, I don't see us beating Baltimore Ravens.
Well, and here we are sitting at 2-6. The big question there is Zimmer Gonzo, or do they let him ride it out? So, and 2-6 is very, very realistic.
Absolutely. Let's go to the next game at Los Angeles Chargers. To me, that is another L. We are 2-7. That defense is just feasting right now. Home against Green Bay Packers. I do think we split with them. I think we take that one. I think we're 3-7.
And that's not purple Kool-Aid. Here's the thing with the Vikings. Even though when our teams are shit, we're always going to end up with some crazy weird wins. And the Packers is usually one of them. So that's fair.
I wouldn't even call it crazy weird. It seems like if we're good, they're good, or if we're bad, they're bad. It always seems like it's almost always a split. At San Francisco, that screams an L to me. So that puts us at what, 3-8?
That is the one that I could see us actually getting a win, but I'm not. I'll go with you on this.
So was that 3-8 right there?
Yeah, Patrick Harms will be at the Cowboys games. Vikings have never lost when he went to a game. Patrick Harms, I look forward to hearing from you about maybe giving me a ticket. I'll come with you.
Thank you. Maybe go to every game, Patrick. At Detroit, that will be a win. That puts us at 4-8. Steelers right now are a shit show. I do think this is the 5th win of the season, but
really, wow,
they're playing the Steelers are a mess right now. Their offense.
TJ Watt's gonna have like 14 sacks that game.
My only fear is that we catch them at a bad time. That we should have played the Steelers earlier in the year, and right now they could get better by then. But I think we win that one. I think we're 5-8 there. And then at Chicago Bears, probably lose that one 5-9.
Yeah, we'll split with the Bears.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So then 5-9 at Los Angeles Rams at home. I don't see us win that game. 5-10 at Green Bay. I lose that one 5-11. Home against the Bears. I think we end up winning that one 6-11.
Okay, 6-11. I think I had us at seven wins, but I gave us a couple of just random weird wins. So 6-7 wins at this point. If you're a Vikings fan, you can't argue that one damn bit. If the argument, your only argument would be that it could possibly be less. Maybe we beat the Lions. Maybe we start turning shit around. Maybe Anthony Barr coming back and throwing Darrisaw in, which we're going to talk about, could help turn this around. But we're not being negative Nancy's here. We're being realistic.
No, and if you sweep the Bears and you sweep the Packers, which isn't out of the realm of possibility, just because they're familiar foes, that gives you 2 more wins there. Even so, you're still 8-9.
Hold on, I got breaking news. Tim Voss is a very, very valid point. We might have our good luck charm. And it is that thing growing off Galapagos' forehead.
Well, we'll find out Sunday. We'll find out Sunday if it gets us a win. I'll have so many zits the next week. It'll be crazy.
And remember, stick around till the end. We're going to bring you guys on for your bold predictions for the game. We hope to see you guys on there. Waffle Chap, this season has been a major disappointment this far. I completely agree.
You got to put Dwells up there, man.
Dwells, I got your message. Dwells, one of our Patreonites, which we greatly appreciate. Hit up our Patreon link. Buy us a beer. $2 a month. That's it. You get a mystery video. We just posted our first one tonight, and drawings, all that fun stuff. So Dwells, I got your name right this time. Appreciate it.
So let's say the Vikings finish 9-8, sneak into the playoffs. Are we excited about that? Are we just so desperate we want to see some kind of playoff football, or would we rather see this whole thing implode?
You're talking playoffs right now when we're 1-3. Yes, I'm going to get excited. I love the fact that even the possibility of getting in the playoffs, I think that is crazy talk until they actually get a big win. I think their first big win would be actually against the Panthers, which I never thought I would say with Sam Darnold leading the charge. But the Panthers are underrated, and that would be a big win. If they go beat the Panthers, it'd be fantastic. Aaron Hunt, my man, that beautiful lock of hair. Appreciate it, sir.
Yeah. What a guy. If you get back to 500 going in the bye, I think we maybe start talking a little bit different, but still, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to get more than 9 wins. So I don't like the rest of the road here for the Vikings one bit. But let's go back and let's play a little what if right now. Will we still be 1-3 if we had Irv Smith Jr. from the start, and if Christian Darrisaw was our starting left tackle from week 1? What do you guys think? What do you think, One Bar?
Yeah, let us know in the comments. Get hot and bothered in the comments. Patrick Harms, let me I'll put our Patreon link right there. Let me know if that works. I don't know. I mean, our offense has not had issues scoring points. I mean, yes, Cleveland, we kind of laid a dud against a pretty good defense, but I'll say we'll sway one win. That's it. I think Darrisaw is still going to have ups and downs. I think Irv Smith is definitely a weapon, but all the offensive weapons we have. So I would give us one more win. That's it.
I think so too, and I'm not sure which game that would be. Would it be the Bengals game with Irv Smith maybe made some plays there that would have moved the chains, kept some drives alive, especially early in that game when we were really struggling to move the football? That's where I look at. And then, Darrisaw could have helped out in that one as well. But then the Browns is where I think maybe Darrisaw would have helped out, doing a better job than Rashad Hill. So, yeah, maybe one more win, but I really don't think it would have made that much of a difference. Like you said, I think the major point was look at the Cardinals game. You look at the Seahawks game. Vikings offense had no problem scoring.
You throw Anthony Barr into that mix, and I think it makes a much bigger difference. I mean, people seem to love or hate Anthony Barr, but I think he would have helped more than those two on offense.
Yeah, it's a good point. Anthony Barr, again, a guy when he was playing way back when, I think that was still in our podcast days, I do believe he was quite often the turd of the game.
True. I will say that I think Anthony Barr is one of the guys that doesn't get enough credit as he should. He's not going to light up the stat chart, but we'll see. I'm looking forward to him coming back, and everything sounds like he will be back this week, which I'm excited about.
Well, it's exciting too because Nick Vigil really kind of had a turd of a game last week. And
he's
big
hurt.
Tackles, and now he's hurt. So this is where you want to see Anthony Barr insert himself into this team deep and hard.
Well, that's a little graphic, but I agree.
He's out. He cut himself shaving, says Bob Swede. Bob Swede always bringing the one-liners.
Barr is worn good, sad to say, but dude's washed. Waffle Chap, I got to hand it to Waffle Chap. He's been very hot and busy tonight, which I appreciate. And I don't remember a Waffle Chap here, so welcome.
Old Waffle Chap.
Waffle Chap. He's cut himself shaving with point difference. Probably one or two. Hit him in, probably fuck it up anyways. Yeah, he's probably right.
Probably right. One thing I want to talk about too before we move on to the Lions here. You see a lot of people posting on Twitter about, this team is really, it could be 4-0, they could be 3-1, it could be this, they could be that. Really though, should we be that surprised with this 1-3 start, just the way that the schedule was laid out? I mean, obviously we all thought we would win the Bengals game, but we easily could have lost. We kind of expected a loss to the Cardinals. The Seahawks have owned us, and the tough Browns coming to town. So really 1-3, we're all acting like the sky's falling, but it's really not that unexpected, right?
The way I look at it is I was expecting a 2-2. I expected the Vikings to win one of those games we shouldn't have, because that's kind of how they roll. So to be completely upset or disappointed or surprised, I can't say I'm surprised, but I did expect to be 2-2.
Well, I think what makes it worse is the way they happened. I mean, you lose to the Bengals with sloppy play, penalties, and then the Cardinals, you lose in the last-second field goal. So really, those are the two. I think it's the way it happened that's made it so upset. And I think also the problems we've had. You can't stop the run. The defense has been horrible. It looks a lot like last year's defense. So I think that factors into the whole thing, which makes this 1-3 start just feel so much grosser.
Patrick Harms. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Patrick Harms. He's one of the OGs. He's been around for quite a while. I hope somebody watching at least live right now saw his post-game video where he might have been on the shitter. It was fantastic. Patrick Harms, my man. He still thinks the Vikings are going to make playoffs, and he's going to be at that Cowboys game. So I'm already chalking that up as a win.
Yeah.
Dirk Diggler, we will still win 10 games. I love to see this positivity. I don't know what you love, I guess.
I love seeing it. I've been around too long where I just can't believe it and get behind it and get excited about it just from what I've seen. And again, to me, the O-line up and down, and then you got this defense that can't really stop anybody, especially on third down. Two huge issues as we move forward and start playing, this even tougher part of our schedule that's coming up.
It is tougher. What will be interesting is if all of a sudden they actually do start ripping off some wins. which is in true Vikings fashion. I mean, when you look back at what people are saying, the fact that they lost to some very good teams, the Browns, they are a good team. Cardinals, as of now, one of the better teams in the NFC. So the Bengals one is the one that really sticks out. Is like if they were to beat the Bengals, I don't think confidence would be low at all right now. I think it'd be pretty damn good.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I don't know. The problems that we have, I feel are problems that are going to keep this team from making the next step and going on a 4 or 5 game win, because these are some serious issues that they have right now.
Well, let's get into this Lions game. Lions were 0-4. We did the SKOLing with the enemy yesterday, and you can tell that the Lions are just completely shit the bed. Confidence is low. They're looking towards the future. They got all the draft picks. So let's talk Lions. I mean, where the Lions are right now as a franchise, as far as having those future draft picks in full-blown rebuild mode, I want to know in the comments and from you, Luppagus, as far as would you rather be where the Vikings are right now, where they have a lot of players that possibly could still compete, or would you rather be where the Lions are, where clearly they're in full-blown rebuild mode, have those draft picks in the coming years? Where would you rather be?
I got to ask you, what roster do I have? Am I doing this from the Vikings?
You have the current rosters right now, but you also have the draft picks coming up. You have the new head coach. You have the hope. You have the dream. Or are you riding out the Viking squad right now with where they're at?
I never want to be the Lions, so I'm going to stick with the Vikings
now, hold on. Not the Lions. I'm just saying where they are at as a franchise.
No, I'd still go with the Vikings right now. I think we have a better roster. There's still a lot of young talent here on this team that you can build around and build. I actually think the Vikings O-line, it has some potential here. You got maybe your future left tackle, Christian Darrisaw. Oli Udoh's playing well. You got Wyatt Davis there. Ezra Cleveland's still up and down. Brian O'Neill's locked in. You just got to find a center that you can rely on. So I like that that's pretty much in place. So I would still take the Vikings roster. And I don't know what's coming up in the draft at quarterback right now. Not a ton of sexy options. So if there was a slam dunk prospect and you knew you were going to get him with the first or second pick, maybe I'll go with the Lions situation. But right now, even with potentially a whole new front office coming in, coaching staff, I think I'd stick with the Vikings, what we got.
What I like about the Lions is the fact that they got Penei Sewell. They got their left tackle of the future. They got two first-round picks over the next couple of years. They have some young players there, but yeah, I mean it's tough to take that roster. I don't care if they got 3 first-round picks over the next 2 years. It's still they got a lot of stuff to make up. Look at their receiving core. Look at their defense. Their defense is the worst in the league. A couple draft picks ain't going to fix that. So I agree. And I'm on board with that.
Jared Goff, who is he's a stopgap quarterback. He's not the future. So they got to find a quarterback too for down the road.
Tim Voss says, breaking news as always, he would rather sniff his dad's undies than have the Lions roster.
And that maybe isn't what you're really getting at. Maybe you're talking about the whole situation. The Lions do have 2 first-round picks in the next 2 years?
My whole point was basically, would you rather just start rebuild right now, rip the Band-Aid off, or would you rather just let it go another year or two? I mean, Kirk Cousins is signing another year. We're going to have to get in rebuild mode at some point. Everybody does.
Well, let's talk about that. So if the Vikes lose to the Lions, is that when it happens? Is it complete rebuild, shut it down, fire sale, trade who you can? Does that happen week 5? Is that when it starts? Would you expect to see that?
No, if honestly, if the Vikings happen to lose to the Lions this Sunday, I don't think they fire Zimmer. I think they waited out because we got Carolina before the bye, right?
Mm-hmm.
So regardless of what happens with Carolina, I think that's when they pull the trigger. If Zimmer's getting fired mid-season, do it like majority of all the other teams do it. Do it before the bye. And the only option that they would move up, I mean, Kubiak, 34, whatever he is, he's the only guy that they can move up. Maybe Patterson, but I would think they would see what Kubiak has. I don't think it would be after the Lions, even if they lose.
And you made the point, too. I mean, really, who would you promote? You mentioned Kubiak. I think Patterson's maybe the guy with the most experience, but there really isn't that guy on this coaching staff that you think, hey, he's when we had Leslie Frazier, everybody was kind of getting to be a hot candidate to be a head coach, and someone you could see stepping in interim before he was hired. But I don't know if that guy's on the roster right now, and I don't know. Clint Kubiak still has so much more to prove.
Yeah, Kubiak. I mean, he's intriguing. I'll give him that. He's at a good start. I was not a big Kubiak guy, but I'm starting to warm up a little bit. I love the fact that Charlie is saying ass cheeks there. Agreed.
Yeah, that is good. Dropping the old ass cheeks in there.
Montime. I think Montime is probably 2023.
I don't know if shit goes bad and you're looking at whatever, you're 4-9 or something. You might as well throw them out there and see what you get. But who knows? All right, let's talk
more Lions. Let's get into this game. Let's get balls deep into this thing.
Number one, let's just start Lions themselves. Lions coming to town. Is there anything that worries you about this game, about the Lions, any part of their team, or just anything in general?
You know what scares me about the Lions is just the thought of us losing to the Lions. I mean, I can't even consider this a trap game because the Vikings are 1-3. If you're 1-3, you don't have any trap games. You're just not a very good team. So the only thing that scares me about the Lions is just losing to them. Because if we lose to the Lions, go 1-4, and give the Lions their first win of the season against the worst ranked defense in the league, what worries me is Twitter. What worries me is everybody just completely just throwing the kitchen sink and shitting the bed.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm worried. Number one is just the big Vikings letdown. Like we saw against the Bengals, a ton of penalties, missing tackles, just playing sloppy, gross football, playing down to the Lions level, letting them stay in this game by missing field goals, holding calls in bad situations, things like that. We've seen the Vikings do this so many damn times. And we all kind of think about it. It's always in the back of every Vikings fan's head, especially when an inferior opponent comes to town or we go to their place. Are the Vikings going to play down and potentially blow this game? So that's my number one fear. If I'm going to give the Lions any kind of a bone, which I really feel this is a stretch, anything of their team that actually would worry me would be just their run game. Jamal Williams, DeAndre Swift against our run defense. And the fact that it worries me is if they're able to, keep our offense off the field, long drives, will those result in touchdowns or field goals, whatever. If they can keep Kirk Cousins and our offense off the field for like we kind of did with Russell Wilson, then the Lions could actually hang around in this game. But I still think that's a pretty big stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I fully expect him to put up some yards on the ground. Jamal Williams, Swift, like you said, I don't think anybody can disagree with the fact that this could be Swift's best game of his career. Vikings are giving up big yards on the ground. Swift is a damn good running back. So I wouldn't be surprised by that one bit. Their offensive line is definitely hurting for a squirting. I mean, they got Frank Ragnow out. They got TJ Decker out. They got a center playing that I never even heard of. They put Penny Sewell over to left tackle. So their offensive line is fairly gross.
Did you call him TJ Decker?
Did I? I think I did.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's what they called him in high school.
I was wondering maybe you played some street ball with him or something. You used to call him TJ.
Well, regardless, Mr. Decker, I'll just call him from now on. He is out, and I could see the defensive line taking a little snack on these fools. We're getting an echo up. I think you need to boot it and come back.
All right. Okay.
Lupkus is very prone to all of a sudden just getting echo about 25 minutes into this. So we'll see what comes back. Bob Sweet, if they lose, it won't be Kirk's fault. That's fair. That's fair. Pierce's question. Pierce, yeah, Mr. Henneman, I don't think Pierce is playing whatsoever, which normally I'd be a little bit scared about, but the fact that we got Sheldon Richardson along with Tomlinson, they'll probably move Tomlinson over to the big boy move. Tim Voss, you play with your pants down, and you're damn right. Oh, there he is.
I've been waiting there for like 20 minutes.
I know. I was just going on a tangent. Well, Michael Pierce is going to be out, and I was just saying the fact that we have Sheldon Richardson doesn't really bother me. Move Tomlinson over. We're good.
Yeah, I wonder if Tomlinson will be more effective. He's playing a true nose position, and that's part of the reason why we're not able to stop the run. And I think we'll see a lot of Armon Watts too. Maybe James Lynch will get a sniff. I mentioned that in the video last night.
I'd love to see myself some James Lynch. And let's Patrick Harms officially is our newest Patreon-ite.
Woo!
So Patrick Harms, thanks for hopping on. You will be getting a mystery video. You'll be in the drawing for some swag every month and get a shout out. So anybody who wants to join our Patreon page, we would greatly appreciate it.
Maybe I'll come over and clean that toilet for you too.
That's not part of the deal. I mean, that's all on you. I'm not doing that.
Hey, well, depends what kind of subscription he gets.
Bob Sweet is drinking the Kirk Cousins Kool-Aid tonight. I love it. Let's talk. All right, old McDonald, one of our faves, who is a Patreon as well. Get Darisaw at left tackle. See if Cole or Davis can play center. This game is like a preseason game. Darisaw, we saw today, I don't remember who tweeted it. It was Thomason or somebody, basically said, don't expect to see Darisaw out there. They still had Rashad Hill in practice today at left tackle. I think our best chance is after the bye. But we know how stubborn the Vikings are as far as moving around offensive linemen. So maybe even after the bye is pushing it. But they got to get his ass out there. They have to.
Why not? I think it's a great time to try him out. The Lions, I mean, they're horrible. They got what's their best pass rusher? Aquara's out. I know they get what's his other guy back, according to Mike or Mike. But what better way to get him a start than against the freaking 0-3 Detroit or 0-4 Detroit Lions? I mean, it's just perfect. But it's typical Vikings. You sit there, you don't make any changes. New players continue to be out there and suck.
Yeah, this is the perfect case scenario. But I think if we were a week further of him being in practice, I think we might see it. But I'm not expecting it one damn bit. I mean, we'll just see what happens. It sucks. I mean, as far as White Davis, I really don't expect to see him this year unless there's an injury. We're not going to throw him in there at center. They're going to let Bradbury go out. I actually wouldn't. I don't think they'll do it. But Mason Cole, I wouldn't mind seeing him at this point at center. What do you got to lose?
Well, according to the Cardinals guy I talked to a couple weeks ago, Mason Cole is cheeks.
Yeah, well, Garrett Bradbury is cheeks, and we've seen that, and he's horrible.
I don't know. They're not going to do it though, so don't expect them to. I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
All right, let's talk more about the game itself. As far as the Vikings Lions, I mean, who is the Viking that you have your eyes on that could step up on Sunday and really take this game on his shoulders and lead us to victory? Who's your one guy you think is going to have a big game?
It's kind of funny because we in years past, Kyle Rudolph was always a guy who always seemed to have huge games against the Lions. He's gone now, and a guy who I thought was, he was definitely quiet last week and maybe left a couple plays on the field was Adam Thielen. I expect him to come back in a big way this Sunday, have himself one of the best games of his career against the Lions.
Who did you say?
Adam Thielen is going to go on a tear on Sunday.
Wow.
It's a Lupagus guarantee.
Well, according to Micro Mike, the Detroit Lions secondary, like you said, is cheeks. I mean, he said if you're not dropping back throwing at 30 yards a play, we're basically idiots. He said you're going to take advantage of this. They have the worst defense in the league, and I could see Kirk Cousins putting up a huge, huge game to Thielen, to Jefferson, to Conkadonk, whoever it may be. So I'm all on board with your Thielen pick. I'm actually going in the backfield, though. I don't think Dalvin Cook's going to play. I don't think this is a game there's a reason to put him out there. I think Alexander Mattison is going to be having a pretty damn big game. I think we get up big. I don't want to have a spoiler to my prediction, but I think Alexander Mattison is going to be running all over these guys. John Pinacini, you will not be able to stop him.
Watch your damn mouth. Dropping that Pinacini bomb.
Hey, we got it. We got another Patreon, by the way. Another Patreon night. Aaron Hunt, our man with that beautiful hair. Appreciate it, sir.
Aaron Hunt. What a guy. Like, I want to run my hand through his hair.
Here we go. Everson Griffin revenge game. You're damn right it's a revenge game. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to eat some lion nuts.
And Wangu. That's an interesting one because I haven't seen if he's actually going to be active this game.
I haven't heard anything about him in practice. Who knows?
Tim Voss, 0 sacks. And remember, at the end of this, we're going to bring you guys on for a bold prediction. We want to hear your bold predictions. Let's see. What else we got to talk about? Favorite Lion of all time?
Yeah, this is so easy. Let's hear what everybody else says. Favorite Lion of all time.
We don't like doing it, but we want to do it anyways. Who is your favorite Lion of all time? It doesn't mean he has to be the best Lion of all time, but your favorite. I mean, Don Mikowski was a Lion for like a year. That could be your favorite Lion.
Could be Dante Culpepper.
Nate Burleson. What other former Vikings were Lions?
J-Ron Curse.
J-Ron Curse. Turd.
He's having a good year with Dallas.
He is. Tim Voss says Culpepper.
Joik Bell.
That guy was on every one of my fantasy teams.
The one at PA always called Joink.
Charlie, how many snaps this rookie class played year? 9 snaps. Drafted 12 players. We have 9 snaps, and I'm pretty sure a lot of those were on special teams. I'm not down on this draft class, so I'm going to be very clear.
It was never expected to contribute much, and it's not uncommon for a one draft class to not have much of a sniff. So,
I mean, I will say 9 snaps is pretty damn low through 4 games. That's kind of crazy.
You got a veteran roster from top to bottom. Really, there wasn't a whole lot of room for rookies other than left tackle. You thought maybe Darrisaw would play. I mean, you thought maybe Wyatt Davis too, but now with the way Oli Udoh has emerged, there's no surprise here.
A little surprised I haven't seen more Chaz Surratt on special teams.
Mine is Barry Sanders as well. Easy peasy. He should tweet lemons or Lions are asked. You're gonna be saying lemons now.
Let's see some more favorite Lions.
Did Dan Campbell actually play for the Lions, or are they just a Cowboy?
No, Dan Campbell played for like 4 teams, and I'm pretty sure the Lions were one of them. Dan Campbell. He was, Detroit. Finished the last 3 years at Detroit, Dallas, and the Giants. Well done. Billy Sims, Joey Harrington. He damn right he was fire.
On the piano he was. Hell of a pianist.
Goddamn Aaron Hunt. He's our guy. New Patriot night, sir. We salute you.
Was Aaron the one eating the weird sausage last Sunday?
I think he was.
Think so. Yeah, he was eating some weird. He was down in Texas eating a weird sausage.
He might have been.
Sounds like my dream vacation.
Charles Rogers, hell yeah. Bob Swede, his favorite line is Voodoo Ranger as always.
Does he work for Voodoo Rangers? I'm starting to think he does.
You know what? He might actually be a.
It's like the Julie's gum guy from Clerks.
I got two favorite Lions. Graham Glasgow. We interviewed him once. That was fantastic. Barry Sanders is clearly my favorite Lion, but Herman Moore, close. Herman Moore, dude had he had the 100 and whatever 10 catches before they were throwing 40, 50 times a game. So Herman Moore, I remember at his pro set rookie card.
Like back in the day, like mid 90s, the Thursday night game, they have it every now and then, like around Christmas on ESPN, and it was Lions, Vikings, and Herman Moore. He ripped us a new one.
He ripped everybody a new one. Ed Guy rocks, one of our favorites. Loves your jacket or hates it. I can't tell.
I'm not sure how he feels, and I don't think I care.
You should.
It's comfy. It's comfy as it looks.
Should we start getting in the bold predictions here or what?
You know, I think we might as well. I mean, it's Vikings Lions. I still feel the Vikings are a much better team and should win this game. So I don't know a whole hell of a lot more to talk about here. Both teams desperately need to win, though. That's one other thing we maybe didn't talk about enough was Lions are 0-4. They got nothing to lose. So you may see some crazy shit. You may see a fake field goal, a fake punt. You got to be ready for anything. Dan Campbell will eat your knees. He'll eat your balls. You got to be ready.
You say bowels or balls?
Both. You eat your balls and your balls.
Yeah, and Jared Goff isn't a horrible quarterback. They have a couple of capable running backs. Their receivers, I'm not going to sugarcoat that. I mean, I don't know who the hell those guys are.
Quintez Cephas, you're not familiar with him?
I am. I'm not scared of him at all. And their defense is fairly trash. So the fact that you're saying just kind of coming out and playing balls to the wall does scare me a little bit. But yeah, I mean, we're going to have more videos on this throughout the week, but the Vikings, if they don't come out and beat the Lions by 15, 20 points, there's issues. If we beat the Lions like 10-7 or 14-13, it's not going to help one damn bit. They might as well lose.
No, you got to come out. You got to set the tone right from the start. Don't punt on your first drive. I mean, don't go 3 and out. You have to march down the field, shove it up their ass.
That's hurt. Sounds like it hurts. There's our picture on that one more time.
Keep playing fast and put up a shit ton of points. Put this team away halfway through the second quarter.
I like it. Nice, comfy win. Second half, all we're worried about is eating nachos and drinking beer. But let's do this. Let's see if anybody wants to come on and give our bold predictions. We got a bold prediction. There is the link right there. Saddle up. Join the show. Let us know your bold prediction. It's got to be bold, too.
Well, who's the judge of how bold it is?
Aaron Hunt. Nah. South Dakota, I love good sausage.
It wasn't him. Who's there? Oh.
Both teams can put up 100 points. I think both teams can put up 200 yards on the ground. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's
exactly what Charlie just said. Don't give up 200 yards rushing.
I didn't realize that was Rick Spielman with a line through it. I thought it was something from Perfect Strangers.
We got Patrick Harms in the house. We're bringing him on. Patrick Harms.
There he is.
Hey.
Man.
I'm growing my pimple out.
Well played.
So my bold prediction, both Darisaw and Barr play, and they both make an impact of some sort. They're going to be known that they're around the field.
Love it. Go pop that thing. It's disgusting.
I tried. That's why it's so big.
I hope it's just like spaghetti sauce. You didn't use a Sharpie because they ain't coming off.
Thanks, guys.
Arms, our guy. Well done, sir.
Oh, man, he's 2 for 2 on the vids.
Patrick Arms. Yeah, he's not too shabby.
Yep. Heck yeah.
Well, he says Darisaw and Anthony Barr. I'm really expecting Anthony Barr to come through for us, but
it really doesn't sound like Darisaw's going to play at this point. So maybe Rashad Hill will get hurt, and he will. He'll have an impact.
Double Doinks wants him to lance that Boyle.
It's really the scab state. You can't tell from now, but
yeah, you're screwed. That thing's going to be there for a good week or two. There's a link once again. Anybody wants to come on and give their bold prediction. And Patrick Harms, I will give that to him. That was bold. The fact that Darisaw gets in and makes an impact, that's bold.
Yeah, no, it's bold. It's plain bold. I think the fact he put a marker to his head was more bold.
Appreciate that. Appreciate his hard work.
Yeah, I do too. Oh, we got someone from Russia.
Pretty sure that's not real.
3 teams of medical friends. That sounds real.
It's not real. There we go. I see Ed Guy.
Ed Guy rocks.
I had a feeling our boy would be showing up in that crew neck T-shirt. What's up, buddy? What's your bold prediction,
How
baby?
you doing, man?
Listen to this bold prediction. We're going to have 2.0 of Zimmer and Campbell like Jim Schwartz and Harbaugh. Something's going to happen with the handshake. One of them's going to get offended, and they're going to start cussing and running after each other, and it's going to be a total chaos. And that's going to be big time if Zimmer loses. That's what's going to happen.
Love it.
I like
Ed Guy rocks. Well done, sir. That
was fantastic.
That is bold. I forgot about that. That was fantastic. That was
I don't think
it was Harbaugh and Schwartz, right?
Yeah, I don't think. I would think Campbell would win that fight, but I think Zimmer could. You got to punch the shit out of him to finally knock him down right there and make him give up. Like a tough
I think Dan Campbell would actually eat Zimmer. That wouldn't even be close.
It's like punching a piece of jerky, man. You just got to keep hitting that thing.
Yeah, you might be right. There's the link one more time if anybody else wants to hop on, but that's Ed Guy rocks. That's going to be tough to beat. Dylan saying Herndon's first Vikings reception is a touchdown. I would love to see that. I'd love nothing more.
Has he had a target yet?
Yeah, he does. I think he's got 2 targets. Bob Sweet is on Zim's side for sure. Whoop a little ass. Well, should we get into our bold prediction or what?
I suppose no one else wants to hop on. We might as well give ours.
Yeah, everybody's being Sally's tonight. I'll let you go first. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna throw out the link one more time. There it is. It's still not late. Even though we give our bold predictions, you still hop on. My bold prediction, hold on, dwells. Wow. We see Sean Mannion. That is bold.
Ugh.
Very bold.
That is bold. Yeah, that's
I
again
think
a
the bolder prediction would say that Sean Mannion finally gets his first NFL career touchdown pass.
No, he's never going to throw one. It's not going to happen.
I will. I'm pulling for him.
I think he'll run for one before he throws one.
Yeah, you're probably right. My bold prediction, I'm just going to say that we've seen it in the NFL this year. We've seen Myles Garrett have the big day. We've seen Chandler Jones have their big day. I think 4.5 and 5 sacks. This Sunday is going to be Danielle Hunter's big day. He is going to get 6 sacks. 6 sacks against this putrid offensive line. They move Penny Sewell over to the left tackle. He's going against a guy, I don't even know who the hell it is. And he is going to make him look silly. 6 sacks for Danielle Hunter.
Wow, 6 sacks. You know, and the way this year's gone, there's been plenty of guys who've gotten damn close to that. Chandler Jones with 5, Myles Garrett with 4.5. So 6 isn't out of the realm of possibility. I'm going to go with this bold prediction, just based on what Mike gave us, the little inside information. Vikings are going to have 3 receivers, 3 that go over 100 yards each.
Holy shit. Yeah, that is bold. That's bold. Who's going to be a third? Is it going to be Dede Westbrook?
KJ Osborne.
KJ Osborne. Hell yeah. Our number. Yeah. All right, there we go. We got one more. We got Tim Voss. Hopefully his internet's good. This
Tim Voss.
Looks comfy as hell.
Fan favorite.
Hey, look at that guy.
Hello.
What's going on,
Yeah,
buddy?
He's
I'm
got
good.
better hair than the other guy.
Yeah.
Good, man. How are you?
Good.
What do you got, Mr. Voss?
Bold prediction. I think the O-line is going to tear it up. 0 sacks, maybe 1 pressure.
Wow. Tim Voss, our guy. Good hair, good teeth, handsome
Hair.
looking fellow. Thanks for
Thank
hopping
you.
on, buddy.
Yeah.
I got lost in his eyes. I got to be honest with you.
I get lost. Speaking of getting lost, we got Aaron Hunt in the house. Let's do this. He's messing with us this time. We can't see his hair, so I'm a little upset.
Yeah, it's dark in here, boys. Can't see the hair.
Were you in a closet or what?
What do
I'm
you
in my
got for us,
truck.
buddy?
I'm gonna say Danielle Hunter and Everson Griffin will combine for 5 sacks.
We'll take that. Well, I'm gonna use
Hey,
Everson
hey.
Griffin.
They've destroyed Detroit in the past with sacks, and now it's not Stafford, it's Goff. He's done.
True. It's true.
He's done.
Oh,
They're getting
man.
at least 5.
Aaron Hunt, love
Right.
it, buddy. Thanks for hopping on.
See you guys.
Yeah, that was good stuff,
Patriot
good
Knight
stuff.
right there with the beautiful hair.
Heck yeah. Drive safe, man.
Ed Guy rocks. Yeah, you're damn right. It's Debbie Gibson. He is absolutely correct. 5 sacks. We'll take 5 sacks. I mean, maybe my prediction was a little too bold, but
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible.
all right, here it is. Final before we wrap this up. If you want to hop on, grab that link and come on. Let us know your bold prediction. Nothing is too bold. Nothing.
But it can something be not bold enough.
I'm surprised nobody's come on with a bold prediction that the Vikings could lose to the Lions. I mean, that's considered bold.
Everybody's feeling confident about this.
No, I'm feeling confident too. We'll see. Well, we're gonna have plenty more to talk about this week. We're gonna have our prediction on Saturday. We're gonna be talking a lot more tomorrow. Friday, we'll be up in your face. There's no doubt about that, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, if you haven't yet, be sure to sign up for the Patreon. We did our first mystery video earlier today, and it was damn mysterious. I'll give you that.
Yeah, Maria Beekman took home the swag last week. We do our monthly drawing for the swag, and yeah, it's just kind of fun. So hit it up. Bold prediction, at least we got one more. At least Vikings players get their kneecap. Yeah.
Have the Lions been doing that? You should ask Mike that. Have they actually been trying to eat other teams' kneecaps?
Joseph makes a 56-yard field goal. Hell yeah, it's bold. Swift is held less to under 50 yards. Patrick Harms, I hope he popped that nasty thing on his face because it was disgusting.
I think he needs a bar of ivory soap to get rid of that thing.
He needs a lava soap. Lava soap.
Yeah,
Bob Swede
I love
knows
the
what
shit.
lava
Take the
soap
freaking
is. I
skin right off.
guarantee it. All right, well,
Bob
let's
Swede.
wrap this thing up. Let's do it.
Yeah, I think the Vikings, I think we're all feeling pretty confident. Lions come to town. Maybe the Vikings get to 2-3, and we'll see what happens from there. That's all we can really do at this point. Yeah, you flick your finger.
Absolutely will. I'm just giving you the old point ski there. Hell yeah, good move. Thanks again
Don't
for everybody hopping on.
Yep, don't forget one bar. We're going to set up the old Windview games. One bar on Lupagus. I'll join, play against us, see who can take home the old pot ski in that one. And also, be sure that you know this. Not only do mosquitoes bite you and suck your blood, they also urinate on you before they fly off.
That's inappropriate.